back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordannelyse. I run a blog called Cultivate Your Luxury, and if you are a fashion girly like me and you love makeup, fashion, fragrances, beauty, lifestyle, all the things, please go ahead and click down below and subscribe. I can't talk. Subscribe to this channel. I'm super excited to be back bringing you guys more content. With the fall season coming up, I was like, we have to kick this thing off right and talk about all of the fall trends that are happening. So I have my handy dandy notebook right here, and I am super excited to talk to you guys about all of the 2023 fall trends that I am loving and some things that you might see in my outfits coming up this fall. So to kick off, the first trend, I think this is one that's going to be kind of trickling in from summertime. We've seen it already with the Chanel version. We've also seen the major, like, super trendy Alaya version, and that's going to be the ballet flats. Now, I think we all have a little bit of trauma from middle school if y'all are millennial like me, and we're wearing the ballet flats with the skinny jeans. I personally, as a plus size girl, I'm not really big on the flats, on the ballet flats. My feet are a little bit wider, and so it isn't the most flattering trend. However, I do love an elevated version of the ballet flat. I think that the Mary Jane looks really good on people who don't necessarily like a full flat shoe like that one. I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of tabbies. I'm just saying, I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of tabbies. I have contemplated back and forth with the idea of getting a pair. I don't hate them. I don't know that I love them. I think if they were like people say they are, these incredibly comfortable shoes, I might consider it. But I do think that, like, the elevated version of a ballet flat is a Mary Jane. So there are some, like, super cute styles that I have seen. I do like something with a little bit of a heel on it, but the ballet flat has already been super trendy in this past summer. I think around July, Alaya released those sequin ballet flats, and we saw dupes with mango. We saw, like, dupes everywhere. I think Dear Francis also has a pair that's pretty trendy. They're like a see-through white mesh. And so especially if you live in a warmer place, like I live in Maryland, so it doesn't get super cold here. That definitely is a shoe that can transition with the time and with the weather. So I definitely think we're going to keep seeing ballet flats and Mary Janes as we continue to look at the shoes for the fall. The next trend I want to talk about a little bit is less of an item and more of a color. And so red is going to be like such a hot color for fall this year. And as a person who loves neutrals, a lot of times you'll see me in all black or black and white. I've always been like that since I was a child. I loved just like black and white sleek outfits. Sometimes I switch it up, like I do wear colors sometimes, but I am definitely like one of those girls who just loves the neutral vibes. And so for me, I was like, oh, red. And a lot of times I don't wear red, but I will do red as a pop of color, or like something that makes any all black outfit super sexy. And so like I love the idea of a red boot. There's a boot, it's called the Vance boot from Sam Edelman. That one is really cute. I've seen some other ones too. I want to say Paris, Texas has a pair of red boots. I would love to see like a slouchy red boot with like cream trousers and like an all cream look, maybe even some red gloves to go with that. And so just kind of like playing on the trend for autumn and into the winter. I think it's going to be just so good. I love the idea of like bringing in subtlety with like trendy pieces and maybe not necessarily going all the way out. You probably wouldn't catch me in like a monochrome red fit, but I think it will be cute. I also think that, like, you know, I like to just kind of add in a couple of pieces and, you know, see how it goes. But I think red is going to be, I know red is going to be a really big trend for this fall and winter. And I can't wait to get my hands on a pair of just like luscious, like just yummy leather boots that are red. And maybe like red to cranberry a little bit. That would just be so pretty with a cream color outfit. So I'm excited for that. Up next is probably one of my favorites. As I mentioned before, I love neutrals, specifically black. And so whenever I see a neutral as a trend, I'm like, oh, that's the one that I can get with. I think I might have to attribute this to the like 2016, 2017 Kim K era, where she did like the fitted midi skirts and like the tucked in tank or bodysuit and a coat. To this day, I love that look. But needless to say, as we've elevated over the years, the black coat, the long black coat is going to be a major trend. We've seen it on the Givenchy runway. We've seen Alaya do it on their runway. And I am just excited because I love black. I think black is so chic. It is just like such a good color because you don't know like where somebody got it from, if it is super high end or not. Like you can find some really great black pieces and look bomb for the low. And so I love black. I love black. I love black. I love the idea of a long black coat with some super sexy like play on black boots. I have these beautiful black boots from Nine West. They are what's the material? Almost like a patent, between patent and latex. I know that Zara did some last year that were the same type of material. And so these beautiful pointed toe, sleek, skinny black heels with a long black coat, play around with the texture with like lace or even like a lace up or cage, you know, type of material on the boot or on a skirt would just be amazing. And so I can't wait to play around with black, and specifically that long black coat would just be so amazing for the fall and winter. Even just draped on the shoulders with some super cute glasses. We're loving the see-through lens right now, and so something like that would just be so good. So good, so good, so good. I'm telling you now, you're gonna see me in that this fall, this winter. You're gonna be like, yes, yes ma'am, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think we can take any trend and really transform it to our own personal style and not be just like overwhelmed by all of these new trends every season. But also I think that there are ways for us to like, you know, step out a little bit, try something new. You never know how something's gonna look on you. And so once you really know like your body, what looks good on your body, it's easy to make that transition. So for me, I love to start with accessories with any trend and see how I like it. Another big trend that's going to continue this year is inflated looks or 3D looks. And so we saw it last year with brands like Loewe, who did like a pixelated shirt. I think that was their spring summer collection. They also had like the inflated glasses that everyone either loved or hated, the inflated cat-eye glasses. And so, you know, even adding elements of that into your everyday style. You may not be a trendy person, but you absolutely can like bring in elements and different pieces that will just like bring that look up a bit, keep it, you know, on trend, but also remain, you know, classic to yourself and true to yourself. And so that's what I plan to do. As I mentioned, I definitely plan on getting my hands on some red boots for the fall and the winter, as well as maybe the slingbacks. I love those shoes. They were so comfortable. And then also, as we talk about that long black coat, I'm already eyeing a couple, and so I definitely know we'll see more of that come autumn and winter. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or you want to see the way I style certain trendy pieces, let me know. I'm happy to do that. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go right ahead right now. Go subscribe. I will be creating videos twice a week and posting them on Saturdays and on Wednesdays. I'm very excited to be back in the swing of things and creating content more regularly. So if there's something you want to see from me, let me know. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good one.